Oh, does it feel good on her ear? Oh, does it feel good on her ear? Oh, yeah, such a sweetheart. You're just such a sweetheart. You got a dirty spot right there. Would you get on there? I got it. I got it. Oh my gosh, let me see. I love her. I'm doing well, Marie. How are you? Glad you could make it. Hope you had a good day, Marie. Oh, oh, gosh, two bumps. Marie said hello. Glad to hear it. Good evening, June. Hope you had a great day. Oh, and June said, oh, gosh. Oh, you put my whole nose in your mouth, darling. It's very hot there. It was actually in the 80s here today, but almost zero humidity, so it's livable outside. I hope you stayed in the air conditioning. Day off tomorrow, that's always good. Oh my gosh, Luna. That was a burp. You did, huh? I figured as much, Marie. When it's too humid out, I can't hang outside. After six straight, well, then you need a day off. Moon and I played ball all morning, didn't we? We chased after that ball all morning, and her got stung on her nose by a bee again. Yes, I do too, Marie. I do too. Down south in the summertime, I'd probably have a hard time walking from a building to the car. Yeah, she got tagged on her nose. At least she knows now not to go up and grab them in their mouth. She went up and touched it with her nose, and it tagged her. She didn't act like it hurt all that much, though. She acted more surprised than anything. Yes, Marie said she loves you. For that you ought to be able to get a little biscuit, huh? We'll give you a little biscuit. Give you a little my nose feel bad biscuit. How about this? Oh, that was so sweet. All right, Marie. Marie said she loves you, Luna. Yes, her tongue's always hanging out. There, now she poked it back in there for a minute. Want to see something though? Show them predator teeth. Yeah, show them predator teeth. Oh, ah. And she don't even know what they're for. Hey, Big Steve. Hope you had a great day. Big Steve says, "Hey, Luna." Oh, that was so sweet. Gosh. So how was your day, Big Steve? Explore Fever, good evening and welcome. Hope you had a good day. June said hi, Marie. Big Steve's having a good day. Glad to hear that. June said hi, Steve. Marie said hi, Explorer. Big Steve said hey, June. June retracted her message for some reason. Explorer said hi, Marie. You're beautiful. You know that. Thank you. You are a beautiful girl. Mistype, okay. You don't have to apologize. Explorer said hi, June. It's all good, Luna. So what everyone do today? I know June worked. Marie and I hung out in the air conditioning. Well, after we played ball. We played ball most of the morning, didn't we? Been sitting on your ass. I hear that, Big Steve. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just pledged your furniture? Cool. You know, I used to love the way that smelled. These Pledge has been around since I was a teenager. It does a good job. Yes, yes, that is a great shot of the beautiful girl. Huh, Luna, you like the high def camera, don't you? Yes. Well, that sounds good, June. I may make some chicken. I know, Marie, huh? I may make some chicken, I may not. I might just say halibut and make some tuna fish because I do have barbecue chips. Yes, I do crunch them up and put them right down on top of that tuna fish. I know, Explore Fever, huh? Doesn't that sound yummy? See, when she stares off like that, really makes me wonder. She's so intent on something across the room. I like the breaded and deep fried okra. That was one of the things I really enjoyed when I went down south. And I have to tell you, casino food is really good. My son's mother, of course, she spent thousands of dollars gambling to get him, but she had dozens upon dozens of free lunch passes, and she was tired of the food there, so she gave them a lot of them to us. You picked 4 bushel of okra at a friend's house. what was left at the end of his garden. Wow, that's a lot of okra. June says, Marie, I do too. But yes, the casinos can make some wonderful food. The only thing they didn't really have down was the desserts. The desserts kind of tasted like they were something that they got in a shipped to them, you know. They did have some wonderful mac and cheese and some deep fried catfish. My goodness, I love me some catfish. Froze fried and gave some away. Cool. Yeah, I'll be giving away some tomatoes when they're ripe. I did get me a Roma tomato the other day, which was quite tasty. Not quite ripe enough yet. You want to pickle some? I've never had pickled okra. We eat a thing here, June, called fiddleheads. You ever heard of them? It's a southern thing. Fiddlehead basically is a fern before it develops. It's all curled up like in a circle. They're actually quite good. People boil them and then put butter, salt, and pepper on them. They're very tasty, but it's something you need to get your stomach used to because if you eat a bunch of them, which well, even people that are used to them, they eat a bunch of them and it gives you the squirts bad. Ramps are good. What are ramps? Like collard greens here, collards do that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you want to clean out your system, you just eat a bunch of fiddleheads, and they're quite expensive. Oh, okay, leafy greens. I do like me some greens. There you go. Hello, Tim. Hope you had a good day. Okay, like cabbage. No, I think see, those are foods that a lot of people have gone away from. I think a lot of times you need to eat things like that just to keep your digestive system clean. People take all these fake things to do it. If you ate one of these foods all the time, like sauerkraut's a wonderful thing for cleaning out your stomach. June says, Tim, yes. Hi, Tim. Tim says, hi, June. But I do love me some greens. We said, June, do you bread the okra to fry it? Everybody, if you would, please hit that like button. I would appreciate it. YouTube would appreciate it. It gets their algorithms off. I don't know. We got to keep them algorithms happy. Salmon cakes and fried taters. Salmon cakes are a wonderful thing. I remember growing up, we didn't have salmon cakes. We had mackerel because mackerel was cheaper, but they were some kind of yummy. June says, no, I like it without cornmeal. My hubby likes it with cornmeal. Marie said, oh, okay, June. Cornmeal is a wonderful thing too. You love the taste of the okra. I think I like the combination of the cornmeal and the okra. Ooh, smoked salmon for you. That sounds good. Marie said, me too, June. Big Steve says, come on, people, hit the like. Thank you, Steve. Or else. Steve going to reach right through there and grab that computer, huh, Luna? June says, my taste has changed after some chemo. Some stuff tastes different. I imagine it would. You know, one day, June, they're gonna look back at that, and it's gonna be like a Star Trek episode. They're gonna think, how did we ever do this? Radiate people's bodies. Marie said, yes, June. My brother said that about drinking beer after his chemo. Explorer Fevers says, I like spinach now. Back then I didn't. I like spinach. You know what's funny though is I actually prefer the spinach in a can. June said, Steve, hit the thumbs up. Spinach eggs. I do like a spinach quiche. Marie says, I like spinach. Spinach quiche is good. You know, only the French would come up with a name that sounds so good for basically an egg pie. They are yummy though. I do want to try some duck eggs sometimes though. Oh, kicking it with Karen there. She swears by them. And I have checked; they have much more nutrients in them. Real country ham with taters and fried okra. You know, I have some. That's an option too. I got tater crowns. I said, yum, Tim. What I'd like to do is go to the Kennebec and catch me a big old catfish. Yeah, I've eaten duck before. I've never had duck eggs though. You know, the lakes around here, I'm sure that a lot of people would love for people to come and catch the ducks that are all around because they give the people a thing called swimmer's itch from the bacteria in their crap. June said, Tim, I got some Sugardale ham. Gonna fix tomorrow morning. Best ham around. Timothy Greenwood. You know, I went to the fair Saturday night with both of my sons and my youngest son's wife and my older son's fiance and both my granddaughters, which was a good time. And you don't know how bad I wanted to get one of those fair sausages, but I got me a steak and cheese instead. Tim says Stephen Buttmunch. Explorer said nice. Big Steve said Timothy O'Cleary. June said Tim. You guys got this back and forth thing going on tonight, huh? Stephen Little Pants, Tim said. This here is Luna No Pants. Italian sausage is so good. And you know, Explorer Fever, that the sausages they have at the fair are just so good. I used to love the Italian sausage. And that the ones that they sell in the stores there, the chorizo and the other one there, the spice sausages, which is made some. You don't want to read the ingredients. Big Steve says Timothy James Chapman, and Tim says Stephen J. Trump. Big Steve says, oh hell no, I'm done at Tim's World. Hey, I wouldn't mind having the last name of Trump. The Russo sausage? I don't think I've heard of that. I forget that stuff I'm talking about. I forget uh, what country it's from. I know Tim and Steve being funny, huh? Tim says, hope Steve, hope all is well. Well, I hope all is well for everyone. You know, it's kind of when the fair leaves, it's kind of a good feeling and kind of a bad feeling because now I know that winter's right around the corner. You know, and this has been a weird summer. We still have tiger lilies blooming out front, which is crazy. This this winter, I'm gonna find a way to get down south. Steve says, all is well, Captain. Shall I proceed as normal? Tim's World. Tim said, proceed normally, sir. You know, you mentioned the name Captain. I would love to do what Walter Cronkite used to do. He would he would sail from Maine down to Florida each springtime, which would be really cool. You know, especially seeing how you're right along the coast. It ain't like you're miles out. You remember Walter? I used to love to listen to him. Geez, unfortunately, I remember him announcing when Kennedy died. You remember him too? Yes, yeah, there was a couple others, but nobody paid attention to them. Explore Fever. It was Walter Cronkite. He was the news back when they uh, actually told the news, not made their news up. Oh yes, loved Paul Harvey. They still have reruns of Paul Harvey on the radio here. Yeah, Paul Harvey, good day. And I used to love to watch that redneck guy, Green something. Yes, the rest of the story. Yep, something. His name was something Green. Explore Fever, and he always did crazy stuff. Alana, good evening and welcome. Hope you had a great day. Marie said hi, Alana. It is getting to the time. The Green Show, yes. Oh, Luna. Luna said hi, Luna. Hey, want this? Oh gosh, it was so hard for you to lift your head up, wasn't it? Oh my goodness. Oh, see how she laid her head right back down there. Tim says, I'll tell you the rest of this story. We're all screwed. He did have a way of telling stories. Alana said, hi, Marie. Explore Fever said that guy was hilarious. He was. Tim says, the new the Red Green Show. Yes. Explorer said, LOL. Epson, good evening and welcome. Yeah, she is chilling. Big Steve says, Tom Green. Marie said, hi, Epson. Oh, he did things like what one episode was where he took you know, he was talking about power windows on a vehicle, and he says, I got a power window. He took the handle off and put a socket on the end of a kitchen mixer and rolled it up and down with that. He said, now there's automatic window. Epson said, hi, Marie. The handyman's secret weapon, duct tape. Exactly. Explorer Fever said never knew his first name. I think it was Red Green, or was it Tom Green? My name, tries say it. Espen Matheson. Espen? Okay, Espen. Sorry if I was saying it wrong. There's been some names on here, Espen, that I wouldn't even try to pronounce, and then some that I could and wouldn't. That's cool, Tim. I enjoyed his version of comedy. It was kind of like the American version of Benny Hill. Lena said, I need to motivate myself to go to the gym. Yeah, I need to start doing that myself, Alana. Espen said, yeah, I had some on my lives. You know, lives can be pretty crazy at times, Espen. I think that was a Canadian show, Explore Fever. You're going to go in 20 minutes, Alana? We have a rec center here that's pretty nice. You know, one thing when I was going years ago, the best form of exercise I got was on that what's called the Nordic track thing, where it's like a cross country ski simulator. Move your legs back and forth and do this with your arms. We got to beat those guys from Port Asbestos. You love the Nordic track? It was, you know, it's a simple machine, but you know, I've seen so many times in the online here in sales things uh, where they've had them for $20, $25. But yes, it does make you feel better. And if you're, you know, I would get on that for 30 minutes, which is a good workout. And then I'd go lift the weights. So it limbers you up to Espen says, asbestos, what a name. Yeah. Espen says, beat them in what? Lana said, that works a lot of your body parts. It does. And it's very, you know, very low impact. And I need that for my knees. Sport Fear says, I haven't seen the dude with the ponytail sold. Oh, that's oh, it's got a fish name. And I know who you're talking about there. One that he had a really bad accident. No, not Chuck Norris. It's another guy. He's really bulky. Oh, it's not called the Dolphin. Tony Little. Yes, there you go, Tim. What was the name of that machine that he sold? That was about the same thing. You went back and forth with your legs. Very low impact and really good for your body. Gazelle. Geez, Tim, you're right on it. It wasn't a fish, but yes, that is the name of it. Thank you. Yes. And he got it right there, Explore Fever. It's called the Gazelle. They work quite well. You have a Gazelle, Marie? I think I may snag up one of those those Nordic tracks again, because you know you can excuse me, someone's at the door. Doing a lot of things. What's up?
Are you using handphone?
I don't have a handsaw.
The shit they have the top of the wall with.
That's Xavier's.
Xavier?
Yeah. The red one?
Yeah, they know that you don't like have it.
No, it's in their house. Okay, come on. There, back. Yeah, another thing was, and I seen one of these right here locally. I think called the Bowflex. It's a like a they're bands and they're set for different weights. No, Chuck Norris has that other thing that you lay down on. You have a belt thing that you walk fast on. Luna, come. Good girl. Come on up here. Come on up here. Daddy give you a treat just because I love you. Thank you. Yeah, you can walk fast on. Yeah, I've used those before, but I found because it's just like being outside. You're still picking your feet up and putting it down, which can be, especially when you're older, can play hell on your joints. Where the Gazelle or the Total Gym, geez, Tim, remind me if I ever do trivia not to do one on exercise equipment, huh? Yes, the Total Gym. Didn't yes, Christy Brinkley advertised that too with him. We are getting back to that. The Gazelle or the Nordic track there's no impact on your joints. It's just back and forth. Remember the old giant belt that wrapped around your gut and shaked? Yeah, yeah, those things. Boy, talk about selling something that didn't really do any good. Uh-oh, So got into some candy. That's not good. I know those things would shake the hell right out of you. I hope So's not sick. You were able to get it good. Luna's looking at the camera saying, I don't ever get no candy. No one ever gives me candy. My dad won't let me have chocolate. It was a blow pop. Yo, I'm glad you got it. I don't know how healthy bubble gum would be for a dog. You have a sweet tooth all of a sudden? Yeah. I usually have something every night to go with a glass of chocolate milk. Now I found lately that those pound cakes that they sell at Walmart are pretty yummy. I'm doing good. Thank you, Stephanie. I hope you had a good day. You got a nap in. That's cool. Glad you could make it. Alana said, bad one. Marie said, hi, sweet Stephanie. Alana says, eating too many sweets, cookies, lifesavers. Espen says, Luna looks like I feel relaxed. She is. Stephanie said, so tired, not feeling very well. So much going on. Lana says, I hear you, Stephanie. Oh, Luna, there you go. I know everybody wants to see your face. Yeah. I know everybody wanted. Such a beautiful girl. You're tired today. Lana says, I'm depressed badly today. Stinks. You know, working out helps that too, Alana. And I'm sure you know. Well, it's normal if they're looking to get a doctor's call. Charge for that. Kentucky Girl said, hey, I hope you had a good day, Kentucky Girl. Thank you for coming in. Luna, Kentucky Girl said, hey. Thank you. That was a sweet kiss. Lana said, yes. Lana said, yes, normal now. You're a nurse. Now that can be a depressing job in itself sometimes. Marie said, Steph, I'm praying for Lauren. Yes. Lana said, all because of HIPAA. Stephanie said, the only time I got a letter to come in for results was when it was not a good news. Yes, I don't know anything about that. Anything that was ever wrong with me, they told me right then. Lana said, what did he have done? Spore Fever said, I said a prayer. I don't like the doctors. Mary said, that's true, Alana. Hyper is very strict. HIPAA. Lana said, was he having headaches? Ooh, Alicia, good evening and welcome. Oh, Luna, Alicia said hi. Hey, what's that? Oh, thank you for the little nose bump. Luna says, I'm not working as a nurse now, 25 years too long. Yeah, you see a lot of things. Good to see you, Alicia. I'm doing good. It was a good day. My son came over earlier with my granddaughters, which is always a wonderful thing. This is too much, exactly. Stephanie said, no, he's seen two different doctors. One said he suspected a tumor, the other suspected a gland because it was having stabbing pains, quick, sharp headaches, and felt something in there. Lisa said, hi, Marie. Alicia said that's all. That's happy to hear that. Luna, can I scratch your belly? Oh, there we go. Let me get them rolls, darling. Let me scratch them rolls right there. Oh my goodness. Oh, I got that spot. Oh, oh gosh. Oh gosh. She's getting the scratch and I'm getting the belly workout at the same time. Stephanie said, hey, Alicia. Alana said, a gland. Kentucky said, I was 90 here. Wow, with the index of 101. That had to have been hot. Sport Fever said, LOL. Alicia said, Stephanie, hello, girl. We said, hi, Kentucky girl. Kentucky girl said, hi, Marie. Stephanie said, Alana, because he felt this thing from his head all the way through to his neck. You stayed inside, Kentucky girl. That's probably a smart choice. Alicia said, hello, Kentucky girl. Kentucky girl said, hello, Alicia. I hope you're comfortable, Luna. Well, Luna's been sleeping with me lately. I don't know why, but she's decided to get right up in the bed and cuddle right up with me. Lana said, okay, tricky, prayers. Stephanie said, yeah, exactly. Stephanie said, thank you, sweetie. Lana says, so sleeps with me and takes the whole bed. She's actually pretty good when she first goes to sleep. Thank you for sharing that video, Alicia. Yeah, but she's okay until she has a nightmare. And then she huffs and puffs and kicks her legs. No, did not, Stephanie. But on that note, Luna, hey, a piece of meatloaf. Thank you. Oh, I know that's your favorite, isn't it? Yeah. 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 Luna doesn't like me to cuddle too tight. But then she'll get down and she'll walk out in the hallway and then she'll come back in and jump up and then she wants to lay the other way where her feet's pointing towards me and that I can tell you right now that doesn't work. Yes, thank you, Alicia. I'm telling you, when she gets to dreaming and you hear her huffing and puffing and then she'll oof, oof, like that there, and all of a sudden her legs start going and she's strong. Good evening, Rosanna. Glad you could make it. Hope you had a great day. Rosanna said, hey, gimme, gimme, thank you. There you go. Mary said, everyone hit the like button for Grandpa. Thank you. Lisa said, hello, Rosanna. Yeah, it says it's supposed to be here Friday. August 22nd or 23rd. And thank you. Yeah, I know, huh? It's weird on how things ship sometimes. I ordered something from Walmart, and usually it takes it's says it's going to be there in 3 or 4 days. It's usually a day before they say it's going to come. You broke the like button. Oh no. Yes, smash the like button and click the bell. Do appreciate that. Luna. No, it is weird. Like I said, it was yeah, it was placed on the 16th. Wow. So that's quite a while. Usually from what I've read, Amazon is is one of those places that's, really quick on things like that. Rosanna said, "Hi everyone." Alicia. Hope you had a great day, Rosanna. China doesn't like Amazon. I did not. Let me check. Nope, I haven't got any new email from you. All right, Rosanna, you have a good evening. Much love to you. Bless you. Yeah, send me an email later. I know the last time you sent her snacks, Stephanie, it took them like 2 days. Ooh, the meatloaf and the roasters. So far, the meatloaf's been her fave. Lisa said, okay, Rosanna, good to see you. Explore Fever said, bye, Rosanna. I hope everything's okay with you, Rosanna. I think one thing she really likes about them is that they're chewy. No, no. Hey, hey, just good girl. Nose bump. Yes, nose bump. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Yes, you are. You ordered an item recently and never got it? You know, I keep on getting these weird messages that I ordered an ebook from Amazon, and I ain't ordered no ebook from Amazon. Yeah, have you notified them? Tried to get a refund? I know sometimes people they will not respond. Yes, that would be cool, Stephanie. Yeah, I don't. I've ordered one thing from Amazon, and that's the camera I got here. Yeah, yeah. I told you, Stephanie, I got to go to the fair with both my sons and my granddaughters. And then uh, I find out that the car that they were going to help me get, they're not going to help me get anymore. I did have fun at the fair. Yeah, he's a piece of work. Rosanna said bye, Alicia, Stephanie, and Dave, Luna, and all. All right, Rosanna, you have a good evening. Bless you. I don't know. You know, I never asked him. Stephanie said, "Take care, Rosanna. I love you." I mean, the best thing they could do is loan me money. The band I want still available. Luna would like a band, wouldn't you, Luna? Yeah, especially with the bed in it. Yeah, someone made it into an RV. It it used to be an ambulance Explorer Fever, and someone put in a microwave and a refrigerator, a bed, and a porta potty, which would be nice. It'd be nice to. It's a 91 and it's a diesel van with 38,000 miles. Stephanie said we give all our lives to them, would lay down our life, no questions asked, and yeah, get spit on a lot of times. Xana said, love you, Steph. Thinks of you and Lauren. Stephanie is not getting to see the progress of my grandchild is killing me. Explore Fever said that would be awesome for you to live stream from. It would. Or would it be nice for is to travel in Explore Fever. He said, so true, Steph. Stephanie said, thank you, Rosanna. Stephanie said, exactly, Marie. It was $2,500 Explore Fever. Now they want $1,800, which the guy's an older gentleman. I bet you he'd probably take 15 or 16. Good evening, Clyde. How have you been? Yes, older vehicle. Yes, long time no see. What did they do, Clyde? Take down your channel? Stephanie said, "Hey, Explorer. Hey, Clyde. You have to admit, Explorer Fever. You know that's a good price. I mean, a diesel vehicle with 38,000 miles. That's not even broke in yet. I'm doing well, Clyde. Explorer Fever said, "Hey, do you have a new channel, Clyde?" Well, I hope everything comes out all right, Stephanie. Pardon the pun. Yeah, Clyde, I figured that you would, but I enjoyed them while they were on. Yeah, it is a little bit high, but then again, I could use uh, oil as well. You started uploading on that channel again. Cool. Yeah, you'll have to tone it down a little bit, unfortunately. That's very true, Stephanie, unfortunately. I got an email from YouTube today, Stephanie, that said uh, that I can now have my own representative. I don't know where that's coming from. I did I did go to 480,000 minutes though, which means I doubled their watch time hours. You think YouTube hates you? Well, not the men on YouTube. I can tell you that much, Clyde. Yes, they do hate all small channels. They do. Marisa, don't worry, Clyde. Well, thank you for the like. Explorer Fever said YouTube only cares about. They do. Cody Hodges, good evening and welcome. Luna and I are doing great. Luna, want one? Hey, want this? Give me a kiss. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, I know. I'll just have to start giving to you without the kiss because it's too hard for you to lift your head up. Cody said hi, everyone. Marie said hi, Cody. Stephanie said I play reward apps for fun and get paid more than YouTube paid. So what's that tell you? They're jipping you all from greed. They are. Stephanie said, hey, Cody. Well, there. Cody said, glad to hear you're all doing good. Well, my son come over today. He pulled in the driveway playing some rap music, and I was out there with Luna, and I stood up and I got right down and funky, and both granddaughters were laughing out loud. It has, Marie. It's, most of the time they reward hatred. Stephanie said they have, Marie. All being greedy, exactly. What is that, Cody? Puff puff pass? I can't see that emoji. Hell, to be honest with you, I don't know what half of them mean. A lot of times I have to ask Luna, and she doesn't know. Marie says, thank God I have a good hubby. Dreamweaver, good evening and welcome. I hope you had a great day. Dreamweaver saying hi to all. Yeah, sit back and enjoy the freak show. Explore Fever said, hey, Dreamweaver said, yes, sir, surely have. Reese said, hi, Dreamweaver. Stephanie said, Grandpa, I figured something out. What's that? Oh, I made some delicious goulash, Stephanie, over the weekend. Oh my goodness. And yes, Luna got her hamburger without any seasoning in it. Oh, get the spot. There it is. There it is. Oh, winding up. Get your motor running. People only charges companies for their ads when they are actually watched for so many minutes. Oh, okay. So if people aren't watching the ads, YouTube doesn't get paid. Yeah, but still, when you know people have watched a certain amount of time and it doesn't reflect, yeah, they're not getting paid, neither are you. Cody says, LOL, Luna. Oh yeah, she's got that one spot right there on her belly. Right there. Just like playing a bass guitar. They go by subscribers also. They do weird things. The internet is weird. They also, it's like me getting that. I mean, I've gotten it about 7 or 8 times that I ordered books on Amazon, and I'm thinking it's one of those things where if I go to it, then they're going to be able to hack me. So, I ain't paid for nothing. And it says it was ordered but zero charged, and they're I think someone's expecting me to go in there and check on that here's how it works because I checked on it to advertise. Yeah, well, you would think on that, and I know they want to, that's why you actually get promotion from them. As a company, you pay 10 to 30 cents per view. Okay, still not alone more than you're making. A lot more than you're making. Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, there is, some of the real big YouTubers like the Ace family where they're getting sometimes close to 2 million views. Some of them make 17 cents an ad or more, but they're making them a lot of money. You only get 1 cent per 100 view while YouTube gets all the profit. Yep. Yeah, I did finally find out what the whole thing with YouTube was. On the investigation is that YouTube did things on the internet to sway the votes in 2016. A lot of dirt coming out on a lot of people. I know 1 cent per 100 views. That's crazy. And that does sound very accurate because I average about $1 a week. I know, and they've always said that YouTube loses some money. I wonder when when Hangouts is supposed to go down. They've been talking about it for forever. Everybody going to StreamYard. You can make more money by just sitting at home. Yeah. So I'd sure like to have that one viral video. Maybe I'll get that with the Naughty Santa coming up. Same here, YouTube makes 1,000 to 3,000 for every 10,000 views. That's what they estimated one of my ads would cost and how many views it should get. Marie said, "Oh my God, 1 cent." Yeah, Marie, isn't that terrible? If you're getting a million views a week, you're making some nice money on YouTube. But then they're paying you at a much higher rate too, because again, if you're a bigger channel, you make more money. I've heard talk, I don't know it for a fact, I've heard talk, but some of the bigger channels, like I said, get 17 cents an ad. Yeah, there is a lot of fighting and hate and jealousy, I'm telling you. And it don't take too much to bring that out either. I stay right away from that. Every once in a while I get the butthurt person on here, Marie, that mommy and daddy didn't treat quite right or something, or somebody clapped their hands in the auditorium too loud and it set them off, and they come on here and get nasty. Man, I don't get some. I do. I enjoy the live streaming part of Explore Fever. I do. I'd like to. I'd like to find something that I could really put my gums around. I would say sink my teeth into, but I don't have any teeth. That's 100 for you and $2,900 for YouTube. Wow. Christopher, good evening and welcome. Hope you had a great day. Thanks for coming in. You have all them on blocked, yeah. Like I said, I don't get many of them, Marie. And and they a lot of times for every 10,000 views, Marie says, hi, Christopher. A lot of times, Marie, they target the women. You're not in trouble? Cool. I hope not. Did you do something bad, Christopher? So I always tell my granddaughters, be good. And if you can't be good, don't get caught. I know they make, how can they say that YouTube loses money? I mean, because there has to be, you make more playing fun reward apps and survey apps. Seriously, they pay for the ads way more. For every view I watch, I make really good on these apps. Oh, she dreaming. You want to talk too loud and wake her up. About 150 in apps. That's money from the apps. That's cool. Learn to fight or learn to run. Yeah, I hear you on that. Unfortunately, and a lot depends on where you live or just running into the wrong person. That's how the world still is, Christopher. Yeah, Explore Fever, I hear you on that. You only support people you like. You never had intentions to work for YouTube. Yeah, I could tell you, Marie, they can really sour it for you. You was tough until you wasn't. Well, every person, there's everyone out there can get their butt whooped. Christopher, I can tell you that from experience. Reef 169, good evening and welcome. You're sneaking in here from a shorty short from the People's Republic of New Jersey. Well, welcome to you. Stephanie said, that's me now as well. Just basically grandpa support. You sick of YouTube yet? There is, I don't watch a lot of people, Marie. There's a, I go watch Amy, and then there's another crafting lady on there that I watch. Sport Fever said, hey. Stephanie said, hello, Reeve. Stephanie said, same here, Marie. But, you know, some of the people that Amy gets on hers, I mean, it's disgusting because she's such a nice lady. Yep, I did go watch Rich. He's a nice man. And Dream. Reese says, hey, Steph. Uh, oh, what is that? Can anybody think of Amy's name of her channel? I can't right off the top of my head. Yep, there always is, Christopher. Just when you think you're the baddest dog on the block, there's a bigger one coming along. Reese said, that's actually my middle name. Reese said, those are the only people I support. Let me look up Amy's real quick. All right, Alicia, thank you for sticking in here. It's called Amy's Travels. Explore Fever. Dream Reaver said, we don't support that many people anymore. Ridge Runner said, hi, Grandpa. Good evening, Ridge Runner. Hope you're having a good one. Glad you could make it. Christopher said, you're all right. Marie said, hi, Ridge Runner. Glad you both could make it. Thank you. Reese says, hi, Marie. The old two brews were much more fair. They were. Ridge Runner said, hi, Marie. Tim says, so no one peeked. I had to shower. Well, I'm glad you came back clean, Tim. Sportfew said, okay, thank you. Alicia said, nights are so busy for me. Hi, Luna. Luna, you want to say hi and get a piece of meatloaf? Huh? Hey, want this? Look at that. She laid her head right back down. Stephanie said, when I had my channel, I lost $35 because I gave up on BS, and that $35 took almost 4 months to make. When I gave it up, I lost what was made. They got it because I didn't reach the 100. Dreamer said hi, Tim. Ridge Runner said hi, Tim. Lisa said hello, Tim. Lisa said hello, Dream. Tim says hello, Dream and Reg. Lisa said hello, Reg. Stephanie said, I hope that tiny money helped their greedy ass. Yeah. Tim's World said hi, Alicia. Lana said, back me and So-So are at the Bark Park. There you go. Christopher said, you guys, girls are cool. Thank you, Christopher. Lisa said, hello, Bako. Yeah, did you get that Explore Fever? It's Amy's Travels. Very nice lately. Doing really good on her live streams lately. Returner says, hi, Alicia. Did I get that right? It's Alicia. Christopher said, oh my God, is your baby hugging her pillow? Or she just got her arm up over the top of it. She's comfortable. Alana said, maybe So-So will get a girlfriend. Stephanie said, And as for lives, any super chat money, they get 30%. Yeah, they do. Ridge Runner says, Alicia, what's unfortunate is a lot of people are much more comfortable with the super chats than they are PayPal. Reese is $99. I said, I just short. Thank you for stopping in, Ridge. Bless you and much love to you. Lisa said, LOL, Ridge. Right enough, my friend. Christopher said, so sweet. I did. My PayPal is straight now. Should be. They made me send in they said there was suspicious activity, and they made me send in a copy of my driver's license. Marie said, bye, Ridge. Dream River said, I returned the favor, Explore Fever. Thank you. Rich said, good night, Marie. Lisa said, bye, Ridge. Take care. Are you heading out, Ridge? If you are, bless you as well. It's thundering now. Oh, okay, Ridge. Yeah, I think Marie was saying goodbye to somebody else. Marie said, no, Ridge, I'm staying. Lisa said, LOL, Ridge. Christopher said, you guys are cool. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you for posting that, Stephanie. Yeah, as far as I know, that's good to go now, Stephanie. They had any activity blocked. Dreamer said, hi, Alicia. Get that spot, Luna. Right there. Oh, right there. No. Lisa said, LOL, cool. So they both stay in Ridge and Marie. Yes, that is cool. Mrs. LOL. Christopher said, you just do original stuff. Yeah, just uh, mostly live stream. Christopher. Ridge says, LOL, I just got here. Yes, I hear you on that, Cody. Doesn't anymore, though, unfortunately. Stephanie said, same here, Cody. Dreamer said, me too, Cody. Rich Runners said, thumbs up, Cody. I know those days are long gone now, unfortunately. Glad to hear that, Christopher. Lana said, okay, everyone, have a great and blessed night. You as well, Alana. Thank you so much for coming in. Much love to you and bless you. I hear you on that, Tim. I do as well. Stephanie said, take care, Atlanta. Dreamer said, night, Atlanta. Marie said, bless you, Atlanta. Stephanie said, hey, Tim, just seeing you. Dreamer said, me too, Tim. Alana said, you too, everyone. Have a great night, Alana. Tim said, Stephanie, she got you. Tim says, Stephanie, I'm too big to miss. Stephanie's laughing her butt off, Tim. Christopher said, I must say I drink. I'll leave if I get down. Well, let's hope you don't get dumb, Christopher. Alicia said, LOL, Christopher. Stephanie said, no, stay if you get drunk. Haha, we will laugh with you. You're not bad? Nah. I don't think anybody's thought that, Christopher. Oh, gosh, Luna, stretch right out, darling. Oh, there, now the camera's on you. Yep. Now the camera's on you, Luna, huh? You comfortable? You got your tongue hanging out over there? Huh? You got your tongue hanging out? Reese's LOL, Stephanie. Stephanie's wondering if I drink, I only drink enough to relax and feel relaxed. Yeah, she is pretty cool, Christopher. She's my girl. Yep, she's my girl. Cody says, I hope everyone has a good night. Well, thanks for coming, Cody. Much love to you, man. Bless you. Alicia said, thank you for coming, Christopher, regardless of getting drunk or not. Exactly. She is a cutie. She's so relaxed, she got a pile of treats over here I'm going to have to put back in the bag. I know. I was on your live stream when you did. We had our first bottle of wine in about 10 years. Should have you? Well, no, you were having some wine there the other day when I was watching you. Stephanie said, Alicia got you with my new account as well. Rich Runner said, good night, Cody. Alicia said, Cody, hi and bye, my friend. Dreamer said, night, Cody. Christopher said, no more treats. She's in a bedtime mode. Marie said, night, Cody. Rich Runner said, live stream was a bad time to drink it. Why is that? Your dandelion wine has a beautiful color. You know, when I lived in California, I collected wine. Had some given to me, ones that were 5, 6 years old. Loose at the mouth, yeah. Yeah, I don't. Maurice's LOL Ridge. Yeah, I don't think you guys get too loose on your live streams. You was raised in California. What part, Christopher? I was in the LA area. And I lived for a while pretty close to where that fire was the other day. Paramount, the Bay Area. Okay. Never went up that far. Made it up as far as Santa Barbara and San Luis Obispo. Yeah, she is. She's out, Alicia. Reese haha, Ridge. Wasn't that wine you had the other day an older wine there, Ridge? Wow, so it was old. Must have been tasty. Stephanie said, I'm Louisiana bred all my life, never anywhere else so far. LOL. I travel a lot though, but I don't think I'll ever live anywhere else. Well, thank you, Christopher. Luna's definitely cool. It was a sweet wine. Lisa said, okay, I'm going to be going, Grandpa and Luna and everyone. Well, Lisa, thank you so much for coming in and bless you. Much love to you. You have a great night. Stephanie said, take care, Alicia. Lisa said, take care, everyone. Much love, Grandpa. Tim says, I've never been more than 10 miles from home. I've been from Maine to California and quite a few places in between. Lisa, thank you guys. Thank you, Grandpa and Stephanie. Ridge Runner said, good to meet you, Alicia. Good night. Teacup, good evening and welcome. And Luna, you wanna lift your head up, say hi to Teacup? Hey, look, I got something for you. There you go. Oh, there you go. Oh, I know, that's a lot of work. Oh gosh, lay your head back down. Poor girl. You said good to meet you, Reg. Stephanie said, hey, Teacup. Christopher said, oh. Teacup said hi to everyone. Marie said hi, Teacup. Tim said hi, Teacup. Christopher said I live in Germany. Cool. Rich says hi, Teacup. Teacup says, oh, Luna, a lot of work. Yeah, she's tired. Dreaming River said hi, Teacup. If you don't know each other, get acquainted. Lisa said hi and bye, Teacup. Good to see you, girl. Teacup says, Stephanie, good to see you. Christopher said, you tortured that poor baby. I know, huh? Making her wake up. Teacup says, Marie, hello. You know your dog's spoiled when you make a meal and make their food separate so they don't get sick from the seasoning in it. Rich says, I spent 25 months in Germany, Christopher. Teacup says, hello, Tim. Stephanie said, shame on you, Grandpa. Torture poor Luna. I know, huh? Teacup says, Alicia, good night, sis. Make her wake up to eat. So, well, let me see if this works. Oh, see, that's what she wants. Man, she wants me to reach right over there and poke that food in her mouth. Teacup says, Dreamweaver, I love that program. Hello. Teacup says, Ridge Runner, hi. Good to see you. Yes, she is spoiled rotten. You're driving, then you shouldn't be text messaging, Teacup. Christopher said, Rich, I'm stuck here now. Ridge Runner said, good to see you, Teacup. Well, there, Luna. You lift your head up, I'll give you another one, huh? Oh, thank you. That was a sweet kiss. Thank you for all that effort. I know, huh? Let me wipe that slobber off. We don't want slobber on your chin. Yuck. I don't want wet, nasty kisses. I don't want wet, nasty kisses. Marie says, okay, Teacup, stop typing. Ridge Runner said, stuck. Stephanie said, yes, Teacup, be careful. Teacup says, okay, copy that. Yes, we don't want you to have an accident. Christopher said she wants to eat or sleep. Yeah, she wants to do, I think she wants to dream about eating. You want another one, Luna? Huh? Ooh, we want a piece of meatloaf. Oh my goodness, huh? You're just such a sweetheart. You didn't even chew that one. No, you didn't even chew that one. You swallowed it. Christopher said, oh, she wants another LOL. Christopher said, LOL. Teacup says, thank you, love you all. Love you too, Teacup. I will let you know, Stephanie. Christopher said, no. Returner said, Teacup. I'm sure she'll love him. She's all over the Rachel Ray Nutrish. And I got her a bag of that food, and she likes it. I got it at Walmart. It's called Only Six. 6 ingredients. And one thing, she doesn't like the big dog food. The big chunks. She likes the, what would you call them, little morsels? Yes, Rachel Ray. She's got her name on this here, which is the snacks. And then her dog food brand is called Only Six. Chris Peck, good evening and welcome. Glad you could make it. Yes, it's got a lot of good stuff in it, and it is cheaper than the other ones I was getting. And more important is that the little girl likes it. Yes, my beautiful Luna likes it. Seeing Luna makes you smile. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Ridge Runner said hi, Chris. Marie said hi, Chris. Hope you had a good day, Chris. I know, she makes me smile all day long. Marie says hi, Chris. Christopher says, are those the ones with wet food inside the crunchy shell? No, these are just more of like a chewy thing. One's called deli cuts and the other's called meatloaf. Stephanie said, hey, Chris. Chris said the MCU lost Spider-Man. Okay, you lost me on that, Chris. Oh, they had a deal with Sony that fell apart. Dreamweaver said hi, Chris. Yeah, I don't know if you were understanding what I said was saying the other day, Dreamweaver. They have a tribe here in Maine called Algonquin. Christopher said hi, Steph. Stephanie said Grandpa headed to eat. Got you going though. Take care, everyone. Hugs and God bless. God bless you too, Stephanie. Much love. Have a great night. Rich says our dogs heard you say Chewy. Now they want one. Marie said bless you, Steph. Yeah, in fact, Dreamweaver, they just over the last year they've been going through that whole uh, conflict there with having a native name. The town was called the teams were called Skowhegan Indians. We said, bless you, Steph. Dreamweaver said, bye, Steph, and have a blessed evening. Rich Runner said, good eating, Stephanie. Christopher said, Stephanie, oh, you left? Yeah, they were having that big back and forth thing. And they finally decided to drop the name. Which I agree, if the natives here don't like it, then you shouldn't have that for a name. I can't say I'm too crazy about the new ones that they're thinking about, the Skowhegan trouts or the Skowhegan lobsters. Luna never has a problem in the world. I'm not sure, Dreamweaver. I'll have to check that out because the name Skowhegan is comes from the native language. I think it's something like by the water. I don't know how they are in the rest of the world. I'm not a big lobster fan, Rich. Tim says I ate too much, but it was so good. I will check into that, Dreamweaver. I know we have a huge statue that was made back in the 50s of a Native American. They fished here right on the banks of the Kennebec. Christopher said I haven't been in America since I was young, but things seems to have changed. Yeah, they have changed a lot here. Things have changed all over the world. Yes, I will. I will definitely check into that, Dreamweaver. Christopher said. Rich Runner said, Christopher, things have changed. They have. I think so as well, Christopher. I mean, for the price. Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure of the schools. I mean, You know what? You could count the number of natives here in town now on both hands. But I'll check and see who named it. All I know is that the chief, the main chief here in Maine, had a problem with it, so they took it down. And there was a lot of natives here that didn't have a problem with it. That was where the controversy was. One of the controversies. Tim says too many saw people in the U.S. Marie says I don't eat lobster. Rich says true, Tim. Dreaming Rich said that's anywhere now. Yeah, I mean I know that the chief here in Maine is very political. No, I can't either, Rich. Well, like I said, it's not something I would go out and really order anyways if I had the money. I'm not a big fan. I'd rather have shrimp. That's a big deal here too. You go to a place, yeah, Native Americans are in the very minority now. I know, and you know, I always have said we need to concentrate on the Native American community before we consider and worry about people in the rest of the world. Marie says I probably can't either. Don't know the price. Jim says lobster is a cockroach of the sea. That's very true. Christopher said I'm not a racist, but young German girls are being raped. Yes, and it's because I'm not even going to say Christopher. I know why. Marie says yuck, Tim. Rich Runner said I buy flounder and shrimp when they're on sale. Christopher said never mind. Dream River said so right, Grandpa. No, I mean if you look back in the late 1800s and right on up through, the two things that we definitely give to the natives was diabetes and alcoholism, which is sad. But no one ever concentrates on that. And I don't like it when any group of people gets targeted. But I guess to me, maybe I'm old fashioned, but when you're more worried about other people than you are people of this nation, I think there's a problem. And yes, Rich, I agree with you on one thing immensely is I think America should be just like Israel. If you're able bodied at 18 years old, you should be required to serve your country. Christopher said, you're right. The world can be a very dangerous place, Christopher. And where it gets very dangerous here is where parts of other people's culture is accepted when it's actually breaking the law here. It's my trash food this century, Ridge, Marie said. Christopher, you're so right on that. Up until the what 60s, lobster was served to people in the Maine State Prison here until they actually rioted about it before. Now I think it depends on what they have. Two different kinds. They have the soft shell and they have the hard shell. And the hard shell one's more expensive than the soft shell. But they can range from what, 7 to 9 something a pound. Marie says Elridge, I'm Catholic, but not a fish eater. Dreamweaver said, I'm of Mohawk descent and had a gentleman of color tell me I had no idea what it felt like to have my people discriminated against and their lives and property taken from them. I just stared at him. I know, huh? For someone to say that about Native Americans. We took everything from Native Americans. Tim says, old Indians say we hunt all day, sex all night. Women do all the work, medicine man free. Only white man thinks he can improve on that system. Well, and we've had it, and I love this country, and don't get me wrong, anybody. But, we go to different countries and we take our culture there, and they don't want our culture there. They don't want a Burger King in the middle of Baghdad or wherever. And I understand that. But on the same token, I don't want to go into a town in Maine and see a guy beating his wife with a stick and police watching it and everything and thinking it's okay because that's their culture. Yes, it's very true, Teacup. You don't like my culture, but you know what? Breaking the law is breaking the law, and having multiple wives and no. There's an old saying, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, Everybody needs a Luna dog. Yep, everybody needs a Luna dog. Keep them calm. And Chris said, but English, French, and Spanish are the ones who settled in North America. Yes. Yeah, you don't, I didn't as a kid read too much in history. The only thing they talk about in history books about that is the Mayflower, and of course the biggest thing was Custer, and that's what you learn. You don't learn about what we did. Jamie Richard, thanks, Teacup. I did the same for you. Christopher said Americans did what they could. Scottish and Irish, bridge to Scottish and Irish heritage here. Yeah, see, I didn't ever meet my mother, and I was told growing up that she was Native American. And kind of after like 60 years, I kind of felt like that senator there running for president, because my daughter had a DNA thing done, and there's no native blood in any of us at all. Christopher said, armchair quarterback. Teacup says, my pleasure, and don't worry, Sister Dreamweaver. Marie says, I'm 100% Irish. Tim says, Germans came here and built barns. English came and built churches. Irish came and built distilleries. God bless the Irish. Christopher said, throw a touchdown every time. There you go. Marie says, LOL, Tim. Yeah, who's it? Yeah, I felt like Elizabeth Warren, but at least I never profited off of it. Dreamweaver said my family has a joke that we were waiting to greet ourselves on the shore. My mom's maiden name is held and dates back to John and Priscilla. Wow. Tim says my grandfather way back, the line come from here in 1603. Wow. Rich says I'm a chair coach, Christopher. And I don't I don't agree with all these take this statue down and take that statue down because it offends somebody. You know what? In some ways it should offend people. Hopefully that way one day we won't never do things like that again, you know? Do I like what went on during the Civil War? Hell no. I don't like what went on for when we first started going from the East Coast across the United States. You know, a lot of times, this has been going on forever, we don't like to talk and write about the things that we did, you know? When you moved to Germany, Christopher? You know, history isn't history when you're only getting one side of the story. You said exactly our history should be prominent so it keeps it from reoccurring. Exactly. I mean, we've done some evil things in our history, and you know it it's a human nature thing, unfortunately. I mean, before the white man came to this country, the natives were killing each other. Maurice's true dream. Yes, you know, but we never learned from it though, unfortunately. World War II statues, yeah. There's a World War II is a terrible thing. He says, I know, Dave. And you know, I don't have any ill feelings towards any religion. Well, I won't say religion. I'll say I don't have any ill feelings towards any race. He says, I know Daydreamer. We said, how awesome, Christopher. Christopher said, I asked my mom. She said, well, they were still people's families. Yes. I watch a lot of shows from World War II. I watched one the other day on a concentration camp, which was horrid. You know, and there's been people right here in the state of Maine that have had a problem with me because my last name is German. Which is crazy, you know. I mean, my ancestors come over here in the 1800s on the same boat as the slaves. We were just one level up and weren't chained. Teacup says, Grandpa Luna and everyone, I just got to work. Need to go. All right, Teacup. Thank you for stopping in. Much love to you. Bless you. Tim says, my great uncle is buried in France, killed in World War II. Well, bless him for his service, Tim. Was a terrible time. Christopher said my grandmother's brother was captured by Russians. Rich says, I remember the bullet marks on the buildings in Nuremberg. Teacup says, good night and much love to you all. Marie said, bless you, Teacup. Teacup says, thank you, Sister Marie, and bless you, Teacup. Much love to you. Dreamweaver said, have a blessed evening, Teacup. Ridge Runner said, good night, Teacup. Teacup says, bye for now. Luna says, bye, Teacup. Tim says, my grandfather helped liberate 2 death camps. He spent 6 months in a mental hospital when he made it home. Yeah, I'm telling you, that one I watched the other day, that one was, when they were, it was the day, before the camp was liberated. The Germans slaughtered a bunch of people, and there were so many people that they couldn't put them in a mass grave by hand, so they were using a bulldozer. He was a Nazi, Christopher. It was a bad time. It has nothing to do with us what our ancestors did, other than make us remember. We said, oh, that's terrible, Tim. Rich says, my grandfather wouldn't watch that old show, Combat. I remember that show. Vic Morrow. And he was killed doing that film Twilight Zone. Killed by a crashing helicopter. We do evil things to each other. Your mom watched it every week? Yes, he played a sergeant, and it was based in World War II. No, people go through some horrible things in life. Do you like Vic Morrow? Yeah, Vietnam was. I had friends that went to Vietnam, and Vietnam was a good example of we always talk about, and we want to fight wars morally, which in itself is really crazy, because what's moral about killing another human being? And hey, I would have went off and fought for my country and died if need be. But when you think about the whole thing, it's crazy, because there's no such thing moral about killing another human being. And Vietnam, they didn't go by the same rules as a lot of people don't now. They don't go by the Geneva Convention, and you can kill people this way and you can kill them that way. Dead's dead. That's how I look at it. No matter how you kill somebody, they're still dead when it's all said and done. Rich says, Tim, my grandfather just told me I've seen enough of that. Tim says, Johnson had Kennedy killed so he could make millions off the Vietnam War. Christopher said, right, if someone wants to kill you, dead's dead, whether you do it with a knife, a gun, or gas, or and what's the difference between killing 2 million people today or 2 million people in 8 years. Difference is a lot of people during them 8 years is getting rich. He said, they're saying that, Tim. Politics have always been so corrupt. Which is, it seems, they're trying to start a civil war here. And yeah, they're trying, between that and saying that the economy is going to go into a recession. There's a lot of people that would like that ridge, unfortunately. You know, we're old soldiers, and I can tell you, I didn't have any time in this world for Obama, but you know what? He was still my president. I still would have saluted him if I met him. Tim says politics and sneaky tricks. Yep. Christopher said the emotions. If you see Z-Friend murdered, I would try hard to kill that man. Rich says, that's right, Grandpa. You know, when you see people coming here, ones that are elected to do things for this country, and they're more concerned about what's going on in other countries. We got things that we could fix here, like Chicago and Detroit and LA, and hell, right in the town that I'm living in. Dreamweaver said most combat veterans will not speak of their combat time to family or those who haven't experienced combat. Yes. And I guess one thing I don't agree with is that the training for soldiers now, other than if you go into like the Green Beret or Navy SEALs or a group like that, the training has gotten, they've taught the I don't know, what am I trying to say? They've taken the toughness out of it. Oh yeah, she's out. I mean, there's some now that if you're having a problem, you hold up a card and tell your drill sergeant that you're stressed out for the moment. And when I was in with the 82nd, anybody that didn't jump, we called dirty legs, and they can't say that anymore because that will offend somebody. And that the whole that whole waterboarding thing, you're talking about having someone in the room that might have just killed one of your best friends, and you're worried about dumping some water down his throat. Well, just the brown part of my butt, let me tell you, if that was me, it wouldn't be waterboarding, it'd be surfboarding. Again, we're talking about fighting a people that doesn't live by the same morals and standards that we do. We're talking about people that will strap explosives, just like in Vietnam, to their children and send them into a line of American or Afghan soldiers or wherever we're at just to blow a couple people up. And then want to talk to us about morality. Best gadgets, but our discipline lacking. Yeah, they do. They have gotten soft on that too. Rich says in basic training, if you didn't get it right, you dug a 6x6 foot deep hole. Yeah. I remember police calling in the morning. What they say? All they want to see is assholes and elbows. And I still today, if I'm outside, I will police a cigarette. I will dump the tobacco out and then twist it up in a little ball and put it in my pocket. Dreamweaver says, as the DAV service officer, I was blessed to hear history from the people that created it, and they were all strong and tough and had to be. They didn't see themselves as heroes. Yeah. I think, not that there's ever been a time where the horrors that people see, they got, well, I know some, unfortunately, that got used to it, but, it was always hard on them. But I think that toughness in the training might have helped that a little bit more. Rich has picked up a lot of cigarette butts. Yeah, me too. Christopher, if we were brutal, we have them men that will do it. Let's get, yeah. I don't want to think I want someone in a foxhole next to me that's going to be nicey to the person across the road that's shooting at us. I mean, you're killing other human beings. It's not supposed to be nice. All right, Bridge Runner. Ooh, that was a big hit. We said, okay, Rich. This one. She is just out. It's probably about 68 degrees in here, so she's comfortable. Well, everybody, I think I'm going to call it a night myself. Take this girl outside so she can do her business. And I think I might heat me up some tater tots. But I hope everyone has a great night. Yes, I hear you on that, Christopher. But I hope everyone has a great night. And bless each and every one of you, and much love. Dream, tell Ridge I said good night. And thank everybody for coming in. And said bless each and every one of you. Much love. Have a great night. Bye.